I'll start off by saying, as I said after the game the other day and to the media, whatever, Florida Atlantic's a really good team. As I said, they won on the road to Illinois, they won on the road at Central Florida, and you saw how good they were. And they came out of the gate knocking down some threes. I know at the 12-minute mark, they'd hit 8 threes in the first 8 minutes of the game. And sometimes that's not easy to uncover yourself and dig yourself out from. But I just see no panic in our guys. We chipped away a little bit. Chipped away, got it back within 6 at halftime. And I think changed the game and started the second half. I know we went on a 9-1 run to start the second half. Their ball first. You got to stop. And that's huge, especially when you're down 6. We trapped, changed defenses a little bit, played a lot of zone today, as you well saw. I thought that was huge for us. You know, I thought we got good bench play from Monte today. I thought Monte came off and was steady, didn't speed us up. As everybody knows, we've been sped up a lot. At the 4-minute mark, probably when it was a tie game or down 1, he had 1, whatever it was. I like to look in our guys' eyes. You know, I liked winning time at that point. And I even backed out of the huddle once and said, you guys coach yourselves. Right now is when you got to have leadership. You know, right now is when you guys got to play this game. And again, just trying to keep finding ways to draw some leadership out of this bunch. But I thought we were very efficient. We had 2 big offensive rebounds the last 4 minutes by Josh and Charles. We stepped at the free throw line, made free throws. We scored out 5 out of 8 possessions. There was 1 turnover in that whole stretch. Charles had that, whatever it was over there. And for the game, you're 18 for 21 on the free throw line. Last game, you know what it was. And we were 16 for 17 the second half. And we kept them off the line. They make 4. Last time out, they made 20-some odd. But again, all those were 1-possession games. This time, we found a way to get over a 1-possession game and win. And those are learning and growing moments for us. Again, I like the look of our team, and sometimes it takes some hard lessons. You like to learn when you win. Doesn't always happen that way. But for the first time, too, we haven't played against zone forever. I know the last 7 games, those teams are 100% man. Before then, I can't remember. Brad, who's the last one? I think back to Washington, the University of Washington, but that's been 20 games ago. Has anybody zoned us since? That don't even count, whatever that was. but again, I thought we had some composure about us. I thought we were pretty efficient. That we got inside enough. Josh along the baseline. Jarrett jumped up, made some shots. They wanted to keep zoning us. I felt like they had a hard time continuing to do it. So that was good for us today. But I thought the zone defense was really good for us today. Thought it probably changed the outcome of the game. Questions? Mike.
Rick, do you think your team got a little bit tougher today?
Hey, Mike, you want to hope so and believe so. You know, sometimes when you get hit in the mouth, you take getting hit so much, you're either going to get up or you're going to lay down. You got a choice. Like I say, life's full of choices. Got a bunch of choices every day. And the good thing about athletics, that's what makes athletics special. You can get hit in the mouth and get knocked down, but you get an opportunity to get back up. And I thought our guys got back up. I thought we had a good practice on, it would have been Friday. You know, I thought we were tough on them, but we were positive. Because again, I'm going to keep it in perspective. We're 1 play away. We're 1 play away in 3 games. Losing leads. And I've said, I've got to help us find a way to make 1 more defensive stop. I got to find a way to help us make 1 more offensive play. Hell, that's my job. I got to find a way to them not turn it over in a critical time. I thought they made those plays out there much better today. So we'll have another opportunity come Monday. We all know who we got in here Monday. I thought we had a great crowd. Crowd was into it. It was good. We need this place packed in here Monday night. Students should be back, I guess. School in Monday. You guys in?
Tuesday. Okay.
Y'all come back? Students come back already? You came back, so you ain't been here, so you're back. We're ready to go, right? He's been doing a good job for you too, so you know that. You've been on vacation for a while. But we need that place packed in here for Marshall. Our guys will be ready. I believe that. Again, I'm proud for them. They've had a tough 3-game skid, but they bounced back. I like that about them. Questions?
This doesn't actually show up on the stat sheet, but talk a little bit about Monte's ability to keep the game at the pace you want it. And you alluded to that earlier, but just talk about, I guess I'm assuming that's the veteran aspect of him, right?
Yeah. It's kind of the first time you've seen it in a long time, huh? That's what we need. That's what we have to have. I mean, let's be real about it. He's the only veteran out there. Him and Josh. Everybody else are puppies. And we've been playing a freshman point guard 30-plus minutes. Monte's the guy that we want to depend on more right there. But we need him not to speed us up. We need him to play under control. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to, do the silly things. You can't pick up silly fouls 30 feet in the basket, reach from behind. Can't do it. We had one of those the other night. And go to the free throw line, make 2 free throws. It takes 1 play. Those kind of little discipline plays, he's got to get better at. Playing zone helped him. Playing zone helped him. But offensively, for sure, he's the one guy that we need him to take another step. We need him to be able to, help control flow of things some for us and not speed us up. And he was much better at it today.
Coach, you talk about how much you want your players to create momentum through hustle plays, and I think you guys did a great job with that today. How did you like your team's performance, on the boards and just making those plays that don't really, show up on highlights? Well,
something that don't show up a lot is, we play man a lot. I mean, man, this is every game a lot. Tavion always gets that best offensive guy. His effort he plays with every day. Tavion's effort play, getting that steal out there. Should have been an intentional foul called. Do away with the rule if you're not going to call it. Says he grabbed his jersey. Well, what do you want him to grab? A jersey? Does it say in the rule book, get a guard, grab flesh? Do away with the rule if you're not going to call it. He grabbed him. So, but that's a hustle play. Charles and Josh on those backboards. Don't write all that about the officiating now. Y'all get me in trouble. I've been fine enough. Don't kill me on that now, all right? Put a eraser through that. Put a mark back through that. So I'll just share that with you. It's probably on video anyway, so hey, it don't matter. Delete it. I didn't say it.
No one watches.
No one watches. That's good, yeah. So I didn't say that, but hey, everybody that listens to it would agree with me, though. That's the thing. They would agree. But we got to be that. We got to get more of that. We got to make those winning plays. It takes one more offensive rebound, one more deflection, one more 50-50 ball. That's winning and losing. It's a fine, fine line. It's one possession. Again, I want to continue to get my bench into it more. Monte came off. Jake came in and made a big 3 for us. Galen, I need him to play better. I need him to play better. That's just where it is. Because I got to have a big that can come in there and rest us. We're getting Matt back a little bit. We'll move forward, keep getting Matt better. Because I do feel like Matt brought some energy, even the other night. He just lost. He's been out for 7 weeks. But I do believe he brings some energy, and we need that. So I'm proud for a team staying together, fighting through some things. Came back and got against a really good Florida Atlantic team. Now we have an opportunity Monday now against the best team in the league to go do it again. And again, we need this place packed in here Monday night.
You only had 8 fouls for the whole game. What do you think of your team's discipline on defense?
Well, we played a lot of zone, helped that. Versus the last game, didn't zone as much, and they got in the bonus about the 11 or 12 minute mark. That don't happen for us. We came out of that game last time. I don't think I've ever had a team had that stat. We got doubled up in free throws attempted and free throws made pretty much. I ain't never had that stat ever. That's a bad stat. Get you beat. Get you beat. It's a good stat if you're the opposing team. If you can go and get that foul line that much. So we were much better playing some zone. Again, I got to find ways to help hide us a little bit, help rest us a little bit, help get another defensive stop. We played man-to-man against St. Mary's in Wisconsin for 40 minutes. It was pretty good. Can you play at that level every night? No, you can't do it. Nobody does it across the country. If you're going to do it, you better be really, really, really experienced, tough, veteran team. And I don't even know those teams can do it. So there's moments And there's teams, there's games that no matter what you want to do, sometimes you better be able to adjust what you're doing based on where we're at mentally a little bit, some things. We all like to be, sharp as you can be every possession, every game. It don't happen in college athletics. And again, I got to keep finding ways to adjust with this team with some of those things. Again, I thought they were very good today at that, very good. Give up 26 points second half, is that correct? That's a pretty good stat.
I think Tavion was more efficient today offensively, taking better shots.
Here's what I think, Brad. I thought coming out of the Marshall game, I thought he felt like, he had a really good first half at Marshall. Second half, didn't get quite as many shots. Felt like he needed to take over the game when the game's on the line. I felt like he came out against Florida National, tried to do too much when the game got on the line in the second half. He's very efficient the first half, if you'll remember. He, had 12 at halftime? Something like that. At halftime against Florida National, right? More 14, whatever it was. He had a great first half. But I thought the second half he pressed a little bit. And I think, if I remember correctly, he was 1 for 10 the second half against International. Tonight he was very efficient all the way through. He didn't try to force too much. He's got a great mid-range game, pulled up in that transition, shot that little 15-footer. Those are big shots. And he's the one guy who can do that.
Where are we on Merrick's Hill?
It's not good. Not good. Back, maybe season ending, maybe. But it's not good, whatever it is. He's a young man, as you well know. We need that energy. He's a guy who can come in and guard a, one of those stretch four guys that can bounce it and shoot it. So we got to continue to adjust with that some. We'll miss his energy if he's not able to go, I can promise you, because he gives us a lot of energy and a lot of toughness off that bench. Well, he was a starter until he, until some decisions.
Did he kind of aggravate that in practice?
Aggravated Friday. Practicing again. We went at it a little bit Friday, practice after that game. He made a move and he went to his knees. He was literally, couldn't he already walk. I think our doctor's going to dig into a lot more now. And like I say, the trainer kind of told me yesterday could have to shut him down the rest of the season. So we'll see where that is with him.
Coach, you mentioned that your team learned some lessons in the past 3 games.
I hope so. We got a W today, so hey, we'll see.
Which of those lessons did you see put into practice today, and kind of how has your team evolved since those past?
Well, the lessons learned was last 4 minutes we didn't self-destruct. I mean, that's the first lesson. We've had 3 of those where we just had bad key turnovers in all those games. We didn't have them today. If I remember correctly now, y'all can help me. I think we had 1 in the last 4 minutes. Charles did something over there. Is that right or wrong?
The loose ball. Loose ball, and he dove for it.
No, we didn't have a turnover, and I won't even count that as a turnover if he fouled. Did we have a turnover on that block? We threw it to him?
That's what I'm saying. He turned it over and then fouled after the turnover.
Okay, that goes as turnover. Am I right to say that's the only one we had in the last 4 minutes?
I think you're right, though.
Yes.
That's a huge stat right there. Because we had, Charles had 3 of them under 5 minutes at Marshall. Then we had 6 of them as a team under 6 minutes at Marshall, first time. That's what I remember. And we only had 1 today. You lose by 1 basket. You get opportunities, 2 opportunities to win with last-second shots to do it. Like I said, give Marshall credit. They jump up and hit a huge 3. Marshall's really good. Their style's just different. They're hard to defend. They're hard to guard. Elmore always has big games against us. It's his Super Bowl, and that's good. But again, our guys will be ready. I know this atmosphere will be ready out here. Again, we needed to find a way to get that first W, and we did that. We're going to build from this now. Yes, sir. Question. You had it.
Well, I was just going to say, in the last 4 minutes with just 1 turnover, does that come back to Monte a little bit?
Well, yeah, I think he helped that for sure. He helped that. I can't say those other turnovers all became because of a point guard. That wasn't the case. But I thought we were more locked in. Here's what's happened to us. It's real simple. You get a lead, you start losing it, Everybody wants to try to win. Can't win by yourself. Under 5 minutes to go, tight games, teams got to win for you. Individuals can't win games doing your own thing. We've had too much of that. Today, I thought the team was connected. I thought we got it where we got to get it. Thought we got fouled. We needed to foul. We didn't turn it over. And again, those are things that hopefully we've learned from that. And Monte being out there, not getting sped up was good. Very good for us.
Rick, in one of your early comments, you referenced the 4-minute timeout, how you like the look in the players' eyes.
Well, my guy's just trying to challenge them again. We've been in that situation. We've been in it now as much as anybody in the country, the last 3 games. You know, I got to find something different. You know, after I said what I had to say, and again, sometimes it don't matter what I have to say. Those guys got to play the game. I walked out of huddle and said, you guys got to coach each other. Where's y'all's leadership? You guys got to pull from each other more. Where's the leadership at? This is where it's needed. I can't play. No matter what I tell you to do, when to do it, you guys have to do it. You got to find ways to dig deep right here. You guys have got to bond together as one. You can't fragment, man, when things go wrong. We found a way to finish the game. I thought we was together doing it at both ends. At both ends.
You want to see more out of Delano than we had tonight?
Well, you know this. Delano's been pretty good for us. He's been real good for us. He's been put in a pretty tough situation, having to be our point guard and played the amount of minutes he's played, where he's been in some games, and people have gotten up into him. They've gotten into him. It's caused him a few issues. So we probably got more out of him than he has anticipated a little bit. Conference plays come, they put those little quick point guards up into him, and it's been a struggle. And it's affected us some offensively too now, trying to get into some offense. Being able to flow is easy. But again, whatever mistakes he makes, I will say this, it's just because who he is and what he is right now. He's a freshman. He needs to put some strength and weight on. He needs playing experience. But the one thing he does have that you can't teach, he has great feel out there. He has great feel, and you can't teach that. He'll continue to get better. And it may be, as I continue, if Monte can continue to play well, we need to maybe find ways to get him in there in some other positions to help get some more skill on that court, you know, out there. And he can do that too, because he's a very good rebounder. He's long, you know, so, you know, we need more for him every night. But again, it's not like I'm disappointed in him anyway. He'll keep getting better. Yes, Mike?
Ask one thing, and
Okay.
I want to hear this from you.
Who else is going to tell you if I don't tell you?
That's right.
Okay.
You know, the last 3 games before today, and you know, the ups and downs and everything, I can tell in the tone of your voice that you like your guys, you like your team, and you believe in them. And I'm asking you why you feel that way.
Hey, Mike, that's never changed. I've never wavered from that. I don't decide, W's and L's don't decide how I feel about who they are and what they're going to become and the potential of this team. Why I like that? You see them play against St. Mary's. You see them against Wisconsin. You see us on the road at Old Dominion, 30 minutes. You see us on the road at Marshall for 35 minutes. You see us here for 30 minutes, 35 minutes. I see the potential. I see those moments. What I see also out there that I keep in perspective, I see a whole new team. One guy back that played, 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and, you know, learning how to do it in different ways. So losing the games hurt more than I was upset, if that makes any sense. Hurt because of the way we lost them. If you get beat 15 or 20 on the road, it don't hurt near as bad. Upset, but we hurt because of the way we lost them. If that makes any sense. So my job is find a way to get one more stop. Find a way to score one more basket. One play. We none of us have no feelings, different feelings. I keep that in perspective, Mike. I understand what we are, who we are. We got to continue to get better, those little things. And sometimes only time can cure that, man. Can cure it. We've had some good learning lessons. We've been in some wars. And I thought we grew again today. Again, we have another opportunity Monday night now. We can take another step. And again, sometimes when you get hit in the mouth, man, you can come back stronger. You can come back stronger. And that's where I believe we'll be. Continue to find ways this bench keep helping us. I got to do that. Got to keep resting people. But again, we need everybody up in here Monday night. We're playing, the best team in the league. They'll come in here 5-0, I'm sure. So they'll be really good. Is that it?
Record.
Got it?